Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're talking about Starfield and the character creation background traits and how to get yourself started and thinking about these background traits for your character creation as early access is happening very soon. Again, no spoilers here, but a lot of this derives from the Starfield Direct and some of this is speculation, but I do think there's enough here for you to make some good decisions as far as how you want to do the builds and stuff. Again, no spoilers, but again, these are game mechanics, so keep that in mind. And again, I have not played this game. I'm not under NDA or anything. There's going to be no screenshots, no videos, so I got your back. Don't worry. Okay, so before we get into all of this, let's talk about those Steam charts and how Starfield is topping it. Now, this capture is top of the US charts, but now, since I last checked, it is now globally top of the charts. So that's pretty nuts, and that does not include Windows or Xbox. So that's a lot of damage. Okay, so since we have early access happening, probably a lot of you are wondering, how do I get early access? So we're just going to cover this real fast. I know a lot of people already know this, but just real quick. If you do have Game Pass, you have it for September 6th. If you'd like to play early, which would be September 1st, and or some time zones, it'll be August 31st, you do need Premium. But if you already have Game Pass, you're like, I don't want to spend the $100. Makes total sense. Then you can just do the upgrade to Premium, which is $35. Again, all of these are down in my product links in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. And it's from reputable vendors like GameStop or Newegg, whatever. And again, it helps support the channel too if you're in the market for it. And release times real fast. Again, if you have that early access to Premium, you're looking at 9/1 Friday, 12 a.m. UTC, and then you just convert to your time zone. So we'll just do the Americas here real fast. We have 8/31, so August 31st, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Thursday, 5 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time, and then Thursday, 7 p.m. Central. Wait, CST? I forget. Yeah, no, that's Central Time. The other one's Pacific, right? Yeah. Phew, wow. I can't read, right? All right, so on to these character backgrounds. Now, this does come from a website, and we're going to cover all of these, and it's going to show you some of the skills and stuff. But again, not a spoiler, but if you don't want game mechanics to be shown, I'll go ahead and put up a link now about Starfield called Starfield Gets Even Better. So if you want to check that out, it should be in the upper right-hand corner. Very good. So if you want to stay away from those game mechanics, should be good to go. All right, so there's a lot to cover here for this. So really what we're going to do is we're probably just going to roll through the website and read off some of these backgrounds and some of the traits, rather. So I hope this all makes sense. So first and foremost, we've got all of these different backgrounds, but just to kind of show you how all of this fits in, these are the different skills. And again, I haven't played this, so this is kind of what I can piece together from the Starfield Direct. So it looks like your background are your starting traits, but I do think you can still pick these. So I don't think this like pushes you out of like just having, like if I don't pick piloting, it doesn't mean I can't do piloting. It just means that's what you start with. And obviously there's 5 different categories for skills: physical, social, combat, science, and tech. That'll be in a different video because there's a lot to cover there. I think there's 85 skills total, at least the ones that we could narrow down. Well, again, a lot of this comes from the Starfield Direct. But the backgrounds, we have most of those. And so, yeah, basically your backgrounds are going to fill in your starter slots. So in this case, if you have nothing, it's going to be wellness, ballistics, and piloting. So let's go ahead and get in there. So file not found is basically nothing. We'll read this off for you. It says, oddly, no information on file about your past. Clerical oversight, deletion by some powerful unknown faction, or was there just nothing to note to mention? Whatever the reason, your past is only known to you. What's important here now and the path you're about to forge. Geez, I can't read. So again, you start with wellness, increased to maximum health. Ballistics, weapons do 10% more damage. And piloting, you can now utilize ships with thrusters. Now, these are ranked up, I believe, by doing like miniature activities here. We can kind of just show some of these because we did see some of those. Rank 1s increase your maximum health. Rank 2, you go to 20, 30%, and then 40%. Oh yeah, so I guess we don't know what that is off top. So there you go. It kind of just shows you how it steps up. All right, so now we have Beast Hunter from the Ashata Aquila of the Terramorphs, the Plague, the whole of the settled systems. Hostile alien life abounds. You'll learn the skills to track them, find them, and take them down. So you start with fitness. That gives you 10% more oxygen available. Ballistics, again, 10% more to ballistic weapon damage. And gastronomy, can't really read that. You can craft specialty food and drinks and research additional recipes at the research lab. And then we have Bouncer. You've worked the line at the toughest clubs in the settled systems. Back then, you learned that most non-lethal confrontations can be solved one of 2 ways: a strong right hook or a more strongly secured door. Fair enough. You start with boxing, which means unarmed attacks do 25% more damage, 25% less O2 used when using a power attack. And security, you can attempt to hack advanced locks, and 2 auto attempts can be banked. Fitness, you have 10% more oxygen available. So again, hopefully this helps you kind of plan out what you want to do, because I know as far as burning the time right now, it's like, you're just like, I want to kind of think about like the paths I want to take. I'll be playing this multiple times, but I think this helps. So that's one of the major reasons why we're doing this. Okay, so Bounty Hunter. This one looks pretty appealing, at least to me. Whether they're wanted individuals, there are those who profit, my bad, from their capture, and your quarry knows that in the vastness of space they can run, but they can't hide. Whew. Piloting, you can now use ships that utilize thrusters, and then targeting control systems unlock ship targeting functionality. You can now utilize boost packs. So again, these are your starting skills, not necessarily. So yeah, if you kind of want to go more like in space and also have the mobility, because boost packs I think is going to be a big deal for me. All right, chef. While the unrefined masses scarf down chunks by the shipload, you catered to those who are more discerning palate. In your kitchen, countless alien species became true culinary masterpieces. Gastronomy, you can now craft specialty food and drinks and research additional recipes at the research lab. And dueling, melee weapons do 25% more damage, take 10% less damage while wielding a melee weapon. And scavenging, there's a chance you'll find extra credits when searching containers. Ooh, I do like that. And that does level up to, oopsie. We got to go back to the chef, don't we? I accidentally clicked that. Then we have stuff like this where it goes up, find extra ammo, and then first aid. So I like that. All right, combat medic. Geez, your boy, you really can't read. Leave it to human beings to fight over something as infinite as outer space. That's where you come in. You've never been afraid to take on the enemy, but you'd much rather take care of your friends. Pistol certification. Pistols do 10% more damage. Medicine, med packs, trauma packs, and emergency kits restore 10% additional health, 10% faster. And wellness increases your maximum health by 10%. Interesting. Cyber Runner. From Neon to New Atlantis, the megacorps stand as monuments to power, prestige, and profit. You've worked both for and against them and inside and out, often sacrificing conscience for credits. Stealth adds a stealth meter. You are 25% more difficult to detect when sneaking. Suppressed weapons do additional 5% sneak attack damage. And then you have security. You can attempt to hack advanced locks, and 2 auto attempts can be banked. And then theft, you unlocks the ability to pickpocket targets. Ooh, that's not bad. That's kind of the sneaky thief, right? And then the cyberneticist, robots, more toys, neuroamps, good for parlor tricks. The colony war may have made implants and upgrades available to veterans, but once you saw a greater future, humans and machines as one. Medicine, med packs, trauma packs, emergency kits restore 10% additional health, 10% faster. Security, again, you can bank 2 auto attempts, and then you can hack advanced locks, and then laser weapons do 10% more damage. Diplomat, the wars are over, peace now reigns in the settled systems, but only because there are those quietly fighting to keep it. Because of you, agreements were signed, words heeded, lives were spared. Persuasion, 10% increased chance of success when persuading somebody. Commerce, buy for 5% less and sell for 10% more. Ooh, I do like that. Wellness, increase your maximum health by 10%. Now we have Explorer. They say exploration is a lost art. You don't listen. As the major factions argue over the space they desperately tried to control, you are busy uncovering the wonders of the settled systems. You have laser weapons, again giving you 10% more damage. Astrodynamics, increase grav jump range of grav drives by 15%. And surveying adds an optional zoom to the hand scanner, and scan distance is increased to 20 meters. Gangster, you're always disgusted by suckers killing themselves to make an honest wage. As soon as you were old enough to hold a weapon, you took what you wanted from anybody unlucky to have it. Shotgun certification, 10% more damage to shotguns. Boxing, unarmed attacks do 25% more damage, 25% less O2 used when using power attacks. And theft, and unlocks the ability to pickpocket. Homesteader, this one looks nice. The discovery of settled systems, many oxygen-rich planets and moons meant humans could live just about anywhere if they had the know-how. Jeez, I really can't read. You did and utilized it to great effect. Geology. Get more common and uncommon inorganic resources from surface objects. Surveying adds an optional zoom to the hand scanner, and scan distance is increased by 20 metries. Increase the total carrying capacity by 10 kilos. Oof, weightlifting. I gotta tell you, anything that puts more stuff in my bags, I'm all about it. Industrialist. There was a time when all you wanted to be was a titan of industry, maybe a ship designer or a megacorp exec. Thankfully, that skill set never goes out of style in the settled systems. Persuasion, 10% chance to get success when persuading. Security again with the advanced locks, and then you bank 2. Research methods, resources required to craft items and complete research projects is reduced by 10%. Ooh, that's nice. This one looks cool too. Long hauler. Let those other hot-headed pilots obsess over laser weapons and maneuverability. You're a space trucker, pure and simple. Pack the cargo, get it there fast, get paid, repeat. Life is simple and good. Weightlifting, an extra 10 kilos to your carrying capacity. Piloting, you can now utilize ships with thrusters. And remember, these are starting traits. These aren't necessarily things that you, like, if you don't pick this, you can't do it. Like, I think you can definitely pick these, and I think that happens when you level up. I think, like I said, I haven't actually played, so I'm playing when everybody else plays. Ballistic weapon systems. Ballistic ship weapons have 10% increased damage and cost 20% less to use in targeting mode. Ooh. Pilgrim. Wayfarer, wanderer, seeker, transient. You've been called many things during your travels and learned something those others could not understand. The journey is the destination. Scavenging. There's a chance you'll find extra credits when searching containers. Ooh, boing. Surveying, add an optional zoom to your scanner and an additional 20 meters on the distance. And gastronomy, again, you get specialty foods and research extra recipes at the table. Professor. Ooh, I gotta take a sip of the old tactical cylinder here. You've always enjoyed learning, but nothing could compare to the joys of teaching others. As humankind spread throughout the stars, there's never a lack of knowledge to obtain. You gladly assisted. Astrodynamics, increase grav jump range and drives by 15%. Geology, get more common and uncommon inorganic resources from surface objects. Research methods, resources required to craft items and complete research project is reduced by 10%. Also good, and I think this looks like it goes up to 20, 40, and then sudden developments during research are twice as common. Resources required to craft items and complete research projects is reduced by 60%. That definitely gets good. Ronin, masterless and unbound. You wandered the settled systems as a blade for hire. To some, you are simply a mercenary. To others, a hero. And to a select few, a nightmare they could never wake from. Dueling, 25% more damage and take 10% less damage while wielding a melee weapon. Stealth adds the stealth meter. You're 25% more difficult to detect when sneaking. Suppressed weapons also do 5% sneak attack damage. Scavenging, chance to find extra credits while searching containers. Sculptor, with your knowledge of anatomy and skilled steady hands, you can now have... you could have become a surgeon. Instead, you followed your heart and created works of art to amaze and to inspire. Medicine, med packs, trauma packs, emergency kits restore 10% additional, and they go 10% faster. Geology, get more common and uncommon inorganic resources from surface objects. And persuasion, 10% increased chance of success when persuading somebody. Soldier, the settled systems is no stranger to warfare, and it's one thing. Armed conflict relies on its trained warriors with guns and guts. You had both. Simply bloody work. You were great at it. Fitness, 10% more oxygen. Ballistics, 10% more damage to ballistic weapons. And boost pack, that's a big one. You can now utilize boost packs. I think that's going to be such a big one. Space scoundrel, good, bad, who's right to say? If there's anything you've learned, oh my goodness, trapezing through the galaxy, whoa, it's this. Space may look black, but it's really one shade of gray. Pistol certification, 10% more damage. Piloting, you can now use ship with thrusters. Persuasion, 10% increased chance of success when persuading. Xenobiologists, the settled systems is home to the untold alien species, and while none of them have yet proven sentient, that's never deterred you, so you sought out and studied them for whatever gifts they offered. Lasers, 10% more damage. Surveying, optional zoom to the hand scanner and 10% increased on the distance. And fitness, you have 10% more oxygen available. So that's all the backgrounds that we know so far. I think most of that is correct. Again, some of this could definitely change. And I hope this helps you find what the background is going to be for your character creator or selection when you do get started. So yeah, if you found this useful and helpful, be sure to drop a like, and hopefully we'll see you on the live stream, our launch party. And yeah, I love you. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oots, 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 oots.